Okay, so I want to ramble about Hazbin Hotel because that's currently my hyperfixation right now, so I want to talk about it. Mainly I'm just fascinated with Husk. Husk specifically, I'm very fascinated with him because I believe if he's going to get any form of an arc moving forward, it's going to have something to do with the idea of self-worth. Let me explain. So, for the recent episodes, episode 3 and 4, I'm really going to talk about episode 3. The scene where Angel and Husk have their argument, and we see Husk express his concern over Angel about to get hit by the train, and the fact that he himself, acknowledged, or at least it's very clear, that he was only primarily focused on the fact that Angel was close to not making it, not even considering his own life in that fact, I think shows a testament to overall, I feel like what's going to be kind of not only an arc for Husk to go through in the context of his relationship with Angel, but overall I think with his character in general, with the idea that Husk doesn't really he doesn't see himself have any worth. And what I mean by that is he doesn't think he's capable of good or redemption, let alone just the idea of redeeming himself in the sense of everything he's done in his past, and not only just his overlord status, but I feel like that might also tie a little bit into maybe his life as a human. And even though we don't have any info yet about how his life being alive was, I feel like that's also going to tie into the idea of him thinking he's the lowest of the low. That's going to be reflected, I definitely think that's going to be reflected in him, and definitely in his relationship with Angel, because that's going to be a factor as to his mindset and how he's going to go about the idea of helping Angel get redeemed, where he's just going to be in this mindset of he deserves to be redeemed. He has the chance to be redeemed, and he deserves that. He's a good guy, and I think he deserves that, and he deserves to be redeemed and go to heaven. Husk doesn't think he's worthy of that, or he deserves that in the slightest. And he cares deeply about Angel. He wants the best for Angel. And because of that, that would also mean to him, in order for Angel to be happy, he can't be with Husk, because Husk isn't that. And the fact that I feel like when it's even kind of subtly hinted within episode 3, but from a quick moment that comes off very heartwarming and sweet to comfort Angel, only to then, in the context of this self-worth idea, it makes a lot more sense, and it's a lot more sadder when you hear him say the best case scenario for Angel is going to heaven, and worst case scenario, you get to stay down here with me. And he doesn't say us, he says me. And the fact that he starts out off with that being the worst case scenario, I think he already subconsciously believes, if Angel's gonna be happy, it can't be with me. And I have to make that sacrifice. I gotta do that. And I think that's gonna also just create major conflicts between the two, which I'm intrigued by and scared, but mainly intrigued by. Because at some point, this is going to blow up, and this is definitely going to cause Angel to eventually retaliate, because the issue with this is this would mean Husk is kind of removing Angel's agency and ability to make his own choices if he's thinking, oh, you're too good for me, or I make things worse for you. If you're with me, if you stay in hell, that means you're making the bad choice. You have to do the good choice, which is going to heaven. So I'm gonna help you go to heaven. Well, what if at some point Angel chooses he doesn't want to do that? What then? And I think that's also where a major sense of conflict will be with them. And I'm not even getting into the fact too that I feel like that also probably Husk getting to we're gonna see the worst traits of Husk, especially when it starts to conflict this idea of I don't deserve Angel because I'm bad, he deserves good. Well, he's going to get close to Angel. He's going to start deeply caring more and more about Angel. He's going to want to be with him. And when that happens, that's going to go in conflict with this idea that he's already had ingrained in his head, that in order for Angel to be happy, it can't be with me. But what happens if he himself does want to be with him? he wants to make Angel happy, and there is this slight idea that, well, again, Angel is happy with Husk. It'll start to be contradictory. It will go against what he thinks. That conflict there is, that's when we would start seeing the cracks in Husk, and probably we would start to see like the worst in him, and maybe at some point, kind of similar to Angel in episode 4 in season 1, we start to see we start to see maybe Husk mask break. Now this is all just kind of speculation slash headcanon slash complete like idea rambles, but that's what I think. And I just think it's very interesting to see that, and I'm curious to see how they go about it for not only this season, but I guess moving forward, because I think that's an aspect of Husk that I think is very interesting.